Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, a lot of critical events have taken place. First of all, the last 7 days have been extremely important. The Genius Act, the CBDC Act, all of them coming into play, and the US government being one of the first government to be able to help this go through. At the same time, the amount of things happening with the stablecoin ever since the Genius Act was approved by Trump, even though it's only been about 2 days. Keep in mind, the weekend is about to come to an end. The coming week is going to be extremely volatile because there is going to be so many financial institutes which are going to be trying to take their money out of the traditional stock market, the currency market. You talk about the commodities, and they're going to try to buy into crypto. I'm not saying the market's going to go explosive upwards, but more like the market's going to be very volatile and you will be able to make a decision in terms of what direction you want to take. Now, talking about Dogecoin more specifically, you guys can see after the rally, well, majority of the market was actually still trying to just find a bottom. Doge was, a little bit of profit taking has taken place, but was able to find a support just above 24 cents. I have been paying attention to the top 100 wallets, and there's this one wallet that caught my eye. You guys can see this wallet just purchased about, you can say, $46 million worth of Dogecoin just in one day. And this one, you guys can do the maths. At the same time, Dogecoin shows potential to break 6-year bearish trend amid the rising Q3 momentum. Just keep in mind, Q3 is 1st July. Like, July has not even come to an end, and August is usually the best performing month for the entire market. Washington is finally open for business on crypto, while 1 billion Dogecoin just in the last 48 hours. And the CEO, Brian of COINBASE, says every Fortune 500 company will adopt the crypto stablecoin. Now, before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, drop a like on the video, just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people are paying attention, to decide to buy into it, start spiking up. Let's go for the like goal of 48. We've been smashing all of them, and that's why you guys are legends. Now, first of all, let's talk about the Dogecoin's momentum and how is this going to be shaping the way the market will move in the next coming week. Now, keep in mind, this week, which was from the 13th to the 20th, was extremely important because there was going to be 3 acts which are exactly coexisting with crypto, and once they come into play, stablecoins would become a lot more legal. Especially if you talk about USDT, let's just say they have been starting to expand their business in the United States in the last 2 days. Just to give you an idea, the last 2 days have been extremely crucial for the entire market, and that's why the market has gone into a little bit of a consolidation zone and seeing these large purchases. Now, keep in mind, these 4 purchases were just under last week, and at the same time, this wallet is in profit of nearly $14 million. While this one on the 20th, which is just not long ago, you can say couple of 12 hours ago, decided to purchase all this. I mean, currently they are down about 700k, but they do see a potential in Dogecoin doing better. And keep in mind, even if these kind of large purchases are coming through, if the market is not running up so fast, it gives you an idea that there is also those people who are short-term holders who are taking profit currently. And once that, the pivot point comes in where the profit taking and also the buying comes to an average, let's just say the buying or the FOMO will kick in and actually push higher, and the market will explode a lot quicker. And just to give you an idea, the open interest is still sitting at 2 billion, and 2 billion is a large sum of money for Dogecoin. And even though the open interest should now slowly start to pivot towards short traders, well, it's very clear that it's still very strongly affected by the long traders, as just this little pullback pushed the long traders to be even higher. 78% are going long on Dogecoin. That means a little bit of a push up is going to liquidate a lot of short traders, and therefore the market is going to push even higher. Now, keep in mind, Dogecoin is something that a lot of people expect to do extremely well, and that's why I keep mentioning that currently Dogecoin is still underperforming. Where should Doge be sitting currently? Well, minimum is close to 36 cents. That's why a lot of people who are FOMOing in are expecting the market to climb very quickly, and once it hits 36 cents, that's going to be the time where a little bit of profit taking might actually take place. At the same time, if let's just say the Fortune 500 companies start buying into Dogecoin or Bitcoin to be more precise, it's going to impact the market in a very positive way. And Bitwise CEO predict a Bitcoin price over 200K by the end of the year. Do I agree with him? Honestly, this is a very, very realistic figure because of the fact that the bull market is still on. Keep in mind, until end of 2025, we're still in a bull market, and this is the cycle that's going to be coming to an end, and it's going to be in a little bit of a high end that's going to keep going. So 200K could be the top that we should be expecting from Bitcoin around this genre. And spot Bitcoin ETF has bought 6.6 billion worth of Bitcoin over 12 consecutive trading days. BlackRock led with nearly 500 million in a single day, giving you an idea that the ETFs are strongly favoring the crypto market currently as more positive things keep popping by. And a whale just bought 118 million worth of Bitcoin. Smart money is loading up, while Tether plans to bring USDT to US under the Genius Act and launch a new US-based stablecoin. Billions in fresh liquidity could soon flow into Bitcoin. And that's exactly what I'm telling you. Liquidity is pretty much the backbone of the entire market to ensure that the whole market runs smoothly. And where does the liquidity come from? Well, actually stablecoins, and more stablecoin money being flowing in is obviously going to provide more liquidity to the entire market. And the SEC commissioner just proposed a US-UK sandbox for crypto and tokenized assets. If this happens, this is going to pretty much mark a new statement for what is to happen in the future. And huge, 84 million Doge bit. What happens now? So $21 million, and currently you guys can see that there is a lot of unrealized profit. So is this going to be just a quick grab money and run, or is this going to be a long-term hold? Well, Dogecoin to set soar of 2,600% and hit 1 trillion market cap, says this crypto analyst. Just to give you an idea, 1 trillion market cap, that would be a little hard because it would be pretty much double Ethereum. But if that happens, I will be very happy. That's the best way to put it. And Bitcoin transaction fees may drop as miners' demand for a block space declines. And this is good because less transaction fee means there's going to be more use of Bitcoin. And Indian crypto exchange just lost 44 million US dollars because due to one breach in the server. And Dogecoin crushing 6-year ultra bearish trend and finally showing a potential of going very explosive, while Russia is to disconnect mining farm remotely during the peak power demand. So Russia is trying to slow down the usage of power to try to mine more Bitcoin and controlling what's going to be happening. But overall, the market is still in a very healthy condition. We just need to wait for the market open on Monday, and we will be seeing a very volatile crypto market. So just get excited. And other than that, everything I said today is not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.